So I'm here with the amazing Colonel Johnson. Let me have the full name, sir.
Eugene Johnson.
Mr. Johnson, you came up and I can see the Colonel insignia. You said you flew B-47s?
And B52.
Tell us what a B-47 was.
It was a 6-engine bomber.
Jet engine.
Jet engine, yeah. And
Who made the B-47?
Boeing aircraft.
Okay.
And also the 52, Boeing aircraft made that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was the B-52 was also 4-engine, right?
No, the B52 was 8 engines.
Okay. 4 on each wing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And where were you born, Brigadier General?
I was born in Tyler, Texas. I moved from Tyler during World War II because there was a big migration for better jobs. So my family moved to California, and I grew up in Southern California, specifically in Pasadena, California.
Okay.
And I joined the Air Force when I was 19 years old.
Okay. So is that straight out of high school?
Well, no, I had 1 year of college
Okay.
when I joined the Air Force.
Where did you go to college?
Pasadena, there was a junior college, that is 2 years of education, called John Muir.
Okay.
So
What were your strong subjects in high school?
Well, they really weren't strong services. I wanted to be an architect,
Okay.
so I studied architecture, but I was not an artist, and I think you have to have some artistic talent to be an architect.
Okay.
And I joined the Air Force.
Why did you join the Air Force?
I hate to say this, but I was looking for a job.
Okay.
I worked at a factory that processed food, and it was seasonal work. And during the proper season, I had a job. And during the off season, personnel were laid off until the crops started coming in. And I was just reading the paper one day, looking for what was available job-wise, and I saw a full-page advertisement for the Air Force recruiting. And on the picture, I wish I'd retained that paper, it showed a pilot standing in front of a jet. And it said, join the Air Force, fly jets, and earn $500 a month.
Amazing.
And you can imagine what $500 were in 1954. So that was my goal. So I was able to pass various tests and ended up in flying school.
Okay. So where did you go to flying school?
Well, I started out at Lackland, Texas, and after leaving pre-flight in Lackland Air Force Base, I was sent to Moultrie, Georgia, and the Air Force had a contract flying school, and so that's where I was first solo and started flying.
So did your training aircraft? What did you fly for training?
For training, I flew the T-34, which was a Beechcraft aircraft manufacturer. And I flew the T-28, which was a North American produced aircraft. And after that, I went to advanced training to jets, the Lockheed T-33. And I was commissioned at that time. And the first airplane I flew as a commissioned officer, as a co-pilot, was the B-47, and then the B-52.
Outstanding. And did you serve in Vietnam?
I served in Vietnam, but not as a flying officer. I was in an operation called MAC-VSOG, Studying Observation Group. And when I returned to the States, I was in the Strategic Air Command, and from there I went to the Pentagon, where I served 2 tours for a total of 7 years.
Outstanding.
And after that, I retired after 30 years of service.
So how many years were you a pilot in the B-52?
Oh, let me see, from about 60, I would say about 4 years.
40.
No, 4.
4 years.
The
4
number
years.
4, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. What message would you give to young people today coming out of high school or who are looking for things to do into a way of guiding them to a better future?
Well, out of high school, I think in this day and age, education is very important. I don't try to encourage people if they don't want to serve in the military. I have 2 daughters and a grandson who's 30 years old. None of them have had military service, and that's fine. But I would love to see them in military service. And when my granddaughter graduated from high school and later college, I used to kid people because they said, "Why don't you try to attend West Point?" And I said, "No, if she attends West Point, she might become a general and outrank me, and I can't have that."
Well, listen, Colonel, I just want to thank you for your service. And Colonel, give us your full name again.
Eugene Johnson.
Eugene Johnson.
I'm better known as Gene.
Gene, yes. Thank you for your service and thank you for your support of the Tuskegee Airmen. And let me ask you, what in your view did the Tuskegee Airmen do to open a pathway for you?
Well, they opened a dream for me because I was 10 years old when World War II ended. And I heard so much about them from the black community, and not much from the other sources. And they've always been my inspiration. And I'm very impressed by the fact that they were very successful in their own way. And many of them who did not make an Air Force career went on to other achievements, such as doctors and lawyers. And I think that was a real inspiration for me.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much.